Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks, to another open with me. And this is the latest inside crochet rather, and it is, I believe, a Christmas one. So there's also a Christmas issue plus a Sheepy's yarn folk book. So I'm not really sure what that is, but we'll have a little look. So I'm going to get this open, and while I'm doing that, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It's here somewhere, and the notification bell, and you'll be informed when the new videos pop up. Nearly in. Okay, nearly. Right, let's move that out of the way. So this is a Sheepy's Yarn Folk book, and I'm not sure what that is about, but we'll look at that at the end. It's quite a thick one. So this is the magazine, the Ultimate Yarn and Haberdashery Gift Guide, Connie's Fun Masterclass, and quite a few bits and pieces down the side, like we've got a polar bear snuggle at the bottom, and a very pretty in pink, looks a bit like a shawl, crocodile clutch bag, romantic wristies, and deck the halls with these like a little garland of stars, vintage glamour, festive makes for friends, family and home, delightful decoration, mistletoe bunting, 50s style tree baubles, and quick hook wreath. Dressed to more than impress, and Diddy the little reindeer. Berry twin set, silk fillet wrap, or filet, however you want to say it, and sweet lace collar. There's a lot of those collars about in these magazines recently, I've noticed. So that's just an advert for Paint Box, although they are quite cute, and patterns must be somewhere on Lovecrafts. So I'm hoping that I've just thought as I turned the page how small the writing is in this magazine. I do have my glasses on for once, but even so, it does look extremely small, some of it. And they are quite well known in this magazine for the small pictures. But it's usually set out where all the patterns are at the back, so we'll work through it. So we've got this kind of cute hat that is possibly in the book, and this Sheepy's Masterclass looks like a gingerbread house. There's the clutch bag. We've got a throw up there, or she's got it draped around her, but I think it is a throw. So let's get in the magazine, because these, as I say, all of the pictures and the writing is a little small. Some of it's not too bad, but I don't usually read that page in any case. So let's move that out the way a little bit. In the loop, this is blogs, books, reviews, events and interviews. All I know is it won't be my blog. So, yeah, moving on. Okay. Few editorials and bits and pieces to read. What's the little fluff and sparkle? What's that all about? Fluff and sparkly yarn. Kind of little reviews on them. Again, it's quite small. Look at that. So we've got the Starcraft Charm, the Rowan Tweed Haze, Sheepy's Stardust, Drops Kid Silk, and Debbie Bliss Nell. So yeah, they've got a little review on them. Some of them are quite pricey, but they do have the price on there, and they give you a little bit of a write-up on each. I quite like it when they do little yarn reviews. So we've got the section that is food for thought, and we've got a topical panettone pudding. I found out the other day that my other half, Gary, likes panettone, so I bought him a very, very small one in a box. I'm not really keen. It's not really kind of my idea of kind of Christmassy cake, but he liked it, so I got him a tiny one. And there's a piece on some books. Review the new exciting releases, Modern Crochet Style, Sweet Crochet Animals, the Block Collection, and Home Crochet. So there's a few in here that they've given a little write-up to. Wow. The Home Crochet is 20, is that euros or pounds? £20. Whoa. The Block Collection is $10.99. Sweet Crochet Animals at the top is $14.99. Likewise, the Modern Crochet Style. I can always try and get them from the library for free. And here we go, part 3 of there's got techniques. So we've got masterclass, miniature crochet. Wow, I've not crocheted anything with very fine yarn for a long time, I have to say. Since I had my eyes lasered, I lost my good close-up vision. So I've kind of really now don't make much that's smaller than a DK 3 weight. I used to do 3-ply and 4-ply when I was younger, but I do find it's a little out of vogue in this country anyway. So here we go. This is a gingerbread doll's house, obviously made from yarn, not gingerbread, so that's actually quite cute. I like inside, look at that. Quite a lot of instructions. Indigo even, Dreams Crochet Along by Jane Crowfoot. So that was what we was looking at the front page. It's quite cute, isn't it? It's got lots of little cute decorations on it. Kind of I like it when there's lots of textures and different designs. And there it is. That's what it looks like. You can see I've got the light on them. Hopefully I'm going to try and make sure it doesn't shine back. I've twisted it away, so hopefully it won't. But that is quite pretty, I have to say. I'm not keen on busy blankets, but that one does have a fair amount of colour rather than all kind of crammed together. Party season, get your glamour fix this Christmas with our vintage-inspired fashion collection. That might be fun. So I've got a dress. I can remember making one of these with my mother. I don't think it had cap sleeves. They weren't fashionable then. But I remember making a dress like this with my mum when I was little. Made lots of things, lots of wearables when I was young. Because crochet was very fashionable back then. Little cardigans and all sorts. I even made a bikini. Crazy now, I think back. This is London Loop, gorgeous knitting and crochet and embroidery supplies. I've not checked that one out. Festive style. Indulge your love of crochet this Christmas with our beautiful accessories and homewares. More adverts. So here we got I saw something on Downton Abbey. I've been watching reruns of Downton, and there was a cardigan that Lady Mary was wearing, and I really liked it. And it was lots and lots of different stitches, and there was, say, some coming up here and then some going across, and there was a big band like this at the bottom. It just was really stunning, absolutely lovely. Very clever, nicely made. All of these will be in the magazine, but we go through all of the pictures first, larger than the little thumbnails we've seen, and then we get to the instructions. So that's kind of pretty. I kind of like that. That's sweet. And what we got here, Inside Crochet Gift Guide. It's lots of yarn. The ultimate yarny gifts. Wow. And there's more. Gorgeous haberdashery. Lots of bits and bobs. It's got prices and places to get them. So that's kind of cool. And there's more, kits and bundles. That looks very familiar. Got one of these on my channel. Lots of stuff there. Okay. Crochet Make It, your pattern instructions start here. So there's a picture of all of the patterns that's in here. So first off, we've got the dress. And that is really spookily very, very similar to the dress that I made with my mum. I don't think it was as revealing here, though. It was more like this all the way. Well, but this is saying it's 1920s, which does actually tie in with Lady Mary in Downton wearing her crochet cardigan. But it wasn't 1920s, obviously, when Mother and I made it. We've got like a chart, really. Chart. Is that the right word? Whatever. It's kind of chartish. So, what else we got? This is the black sheep walls. I do like this. I really, really like kind of fine crochet. Like I said, I don't really make much of it myself. But there was a few on, I think it was Kristen Ondall, had made a few really, really delicate lacy throws. Wraps, should I say. And here we got the Scallop Evening top. But quite like it, I have to say, but if I ever wore anything like that, it would be with a t-shirt underneath. And this is an advert. What we've got here, the Winterberry twin set. Wow, so that's actually a twin set. It's kind of unusual. There it is without the cardigan. Do you remember when twin set and pearls was all the rage? A nice chart as well for this pineapple capelet. That's what it looks like at the back. Captivation wrap. I thought it looked quite like a scarf. I don't know how wide this is. There's kind of the pattern, how it would look. I suppose it's kind of like a little round the shoulders type wrap rather than a big full one. That's kind of a nice lace, not a lice, but a nice lacy collar. Some of them are a little over the top, like bigger, but this one's quite sweet. Advert. Peony fade shawl. It's quite nice. Back view. Got little tiny pom-poms on it. And this is the Crocodile stitch clutch bag. I had a go at the Crocodile stitch. I've not made anything with it, but I've had a little play. And this is Errata, tweedy poncho. I've got a lot of tweed yarn, or sort of chunky most of it though. At first glance I thought that was Madonna. You see what I mean? If you just glance at it, it's like when Madonna had dark hair. So this is the beaded wristlets. Oh yeah, they're beaded. Can't really see that. Let's have a look at the picture though. Doesn't really look beaded, does it? But it's a bit holy. They're more decorative than keep you warm. Twisted rib turban hat. It's kind of different. This is how it all works. It's different. A luxe fur cowl. Got quite a bit of fur yarn. Make that quite easy. Back issues of the magazine. Winter Wreath. So, not really my cup of tea, I don't think. It's actually not too bad, but I don't know. I like colourful, bushy things, but it is quite nice, actually. This stunning wreath with LED tree lights will brighten up your home. Well, it would if it had LED tree lights in it. Maybe it's not so... Oh, yeah. In those little... Well, I don't know what they are. It's quite pretty, but... I don't know. I'm kind of undecided on that one. So here we've got Inside Crochet. Digital subscriptions start from as little as $19.99 for 6 months. But then again, you won't get any of the gifts. because it's digital. Star Garland. That's actually quite nice. Quite like that. And there they are close up. What have we got now? Polar bear blanket. I liked this on the front cover. Now, when Gemma was pregnant, if I'd seen something like this, I might have made it for the baby because she is a sucker for pandas. She does love a panda. There's quite a lot of instructions for that one. Subscribe today and receive the stunning mosaic crochet workshop for free. The free book is worth $15.99. Vintage car decoration. So I did wonder what that was when I saw it sort of in the box like that. There's a picture of it. Yeah, so that is what it is, a vintage car decoration. This is Diddy, the little reindeer. Now that is very cute. I do like that. And what I like is how they're showing how to do all the little elements up close. That's quite cool. Next month, celebrating winter, cozy accessories to keep you toasty, Scandi-inspired homewares, and part 3 of Jane Crow's for Indigo Dreams blanket. So there you go. We've got like a little dolly and a wall hanging. How to crochet, teach yourself. So we've got the how-tos and basics and all the main stitches in this. I don't know how successful you could be at learning to crochet from a bit of writing in a magazine. Thought I'd kick my cat then, but it was a table leg, so that's okay. So then we've got the abbreviations and everything else. So that's the end of the actual magazine. So looking at this reminds me of Lady Mary's cardigan, only this is obviously a little bit more shaped to the body. This was, because it was 1920s, it was all long. Obviously it opened here. But it was really quite stunning because it had all these panels that were going up like this, and then it had this open lacy bit at the bottom. It's really pretty. I was going to take a photograph and I never did. So, what is the Sheepy's Yarn Folk all about? Is it patterns, or it's a big magazine for not being full of patterns? So contents, here we go. A Jingle Garland, Olga cardigan, Happy Folk blanket, Christmas cuddles, Farah scarf, Swedish cabin doorstop, Rudolph stocking, Quaker quilt, two-tone tote, Joya dress, Winterberry socks, and a Frida shawl, Eva sweater, Sleeping Reindeer, Alpine resort tunic, Fairy homes. There's a scrapbook. Well, it does say patterns. So what patterns? Well, we'll have to see, won't we? Simmy's challenge, crafting essentials, inspiring artists. There's more of those. Crochet along, some technique and folk inspiration. So let's have a little look then. Well, if I was worried of having a bad hair day, at least now know the solution to it. A bit about folklore. So this is the Jingle Garland. Is it pattern? I don't know. Maybe we'll get to patterns. Who knows? The Olga cardigan. I can't imagine them all being in here. So maybe they just tell you where to get them. Give every outfit a feminine touch year-round with this pretty filet lace crochet cardigan from grandmother to granddaughter. Everyone will be inspired to wear it. Sheepy's Maxi Sugar Rush. Well, it could be that you have to buy the patterns from them. I don't know. We'll have to get to it and see. Happy Folk blanket. And here we go, Christmas cuddles. They're quite cool. The Farrah scarf. Can't surely just be pictures, but we'll see. This is the sweet cabin doorstop. We'll see. It's the only thing we can do, isn't it? Hang it out stocking. It's called Rudolph's stocking. The Quaker quilt's very busy. I think that might give me a headache if it was mine. Wood is the word. You must create bits and pieces. Two-toned tote. Nice bag, actually. Joya dress. It's actually quite unusual to have something stripy showing through, but there it is without, so that you can see the lacy bits. It's quite a magazine, this, and these are obviously like things about artists. Winterberry socks are very nice looking. Very nice looking socks. Ubuntu. Pretty throw. Frida the shawl. That does look knitted. It's quite, well, it does quite look knitted. Eva the sweater. Hard to see as the background is the same colour, but there's another picture of it. Thread painting. I don't know why, but I'm getting the impression that there's not a great deal in here to actually make. Sleeping reindeer, is that the only pattern? No, it's not. Alpine resort tunic. That does look knitted. There's not a chance that's crocheted, surely. Unless it's Tunisian. Fairy Homes. This magazine has got that very pungent smell of just printed material, you know. Pattern book. Okay. Pattern book. Let's see. Sleeping reindeer pattern. Rudolph's stocking. So maybe they are all in here. And I like the fact that we've got charts, so that if you wanted to put that on, say, on something else, you can. The cabin. Yes, so it is a pattern book. Thank goodness for that. The Frida shawl. Farrah scarf. Stash Buster necklace. Winterberry socks. They're all in here. Oh, that is good. I thought for one awful moment we were just going to look at picture after picture. There's the Fairy Homes. The Christmas cuddles. I quite like those. Kind of cushions. The Quaker quilt's a little on the eye-catching side for me. But the Happy Folk blanket. There's another bigger picture of that. No. Jingle Garland. So we've got all the patterns of all those things that we've just seen. And all the cardigans here. So that's good. Something for everyone, really, in here. And all the charts. If you know how to read charts for this, I quite like those when they show that. Because sometimes when you can't make head nor tail of the way they've written the pattern, it helps to have the chart. You can often piece it together. This is the Alpine resort tunic. Lots of sizing and charts and stuff. The Joya dress. So, what do you think? Do you like it? It is actually bursting, isn't it? With stuff. All of the charts. So there we are. Abbreviations, etc. And this is obviously lots of other books in the same kind of vein from Sheepies. So what do you think? Good for a gift? I was a little worried at one point that it was going to be just a big advert. After all, we did have that once in one of the magazines. It turned out to just be places where you can buy stuff and catalogue, which I wasn't too impressed with. But this actually isn't bad, is it? That's quite a nice free gift when all's said and done. So let me know what you think and what was your favourite. I do have another Open With Me coming up soon for a crochet kind of encyclopedia and free gift. So thank you for watching. Stay safe, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.